7 weather with meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez.
Good morning, South Florida. We're waking up to partly cloudy skies, calm, warm, muggy conditions, and on the radar just to show you that it's quiet for your morning commute across Dade, Broward, and the Florida Keys. But around our local waters, we have a few isolated showers that have popped up, and there's a small chance of seeing a dotted shower this morning. I believe it'll be drier this morning to start off in comparison to yesterday. Now, all around, we're in the 80s. It's 80 degrees in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, 83 in Marathon, 82 degrees in Key West with calm to light winds out of the south-southeast, anywhere between 3 to 13 miles per hour. Our forecast calls for scattered showers, some storms heading into the afternoon, and this time around we'll see a bit more, especially around interior areas. Heading into Saturday, we're going to do it all over again, and then a front moves into northern and central Florida, and that's going to trap tropical moisture over the region. So that's the moisture that we need to see rain developing, and we'll definitely see periods of it on Sunday, moving from west to east, and early next week it will stay unsettled. Now, as far as Saharan dust is concerned, the first significant plume of the season is on the way, and you can see this big batch that's moving through the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to move through the Caribbean early next week, but by the middle part of next week, that's when it will be felt across parts of South Florida. The thickest plume will be located in the Gulf. We're going to get a little bit here, so it'll make for colorful sunrises and sunsets. But unfortunately, this does act as an allergen. So if you do suffer from any sort of respiratory issues, you may want to take the proper precautions. As far as the tropics are concerned, in the Atlantic side, we're not following any areas. In the Eastern Pacific, we're tracking the first storm, which is Alvin, a tropical storm with 50-mile-per-hour winds being tracked out of Baja California. It does look like this one will weaken as it gets closer to the area sometime on Sunday. Your boating forecast calls for no advisories. South winds 5 to 10 knots, seas building up to 2 feet. For the Florida Keys, there are no advisories. Coastal waters smooth to a light chop. And the next tide cycle, that'll be high tide in the 11 o'clock hour for Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Highs today in the lower 90s. Look for some afternoon storms tonight. Temperatures will remain in the 80s, very warm and dry. And on your extended outlook, South Florida, count on wetter times heading into Sunday and early next week. And speaking of Sunday, it marks the start of the Atlantic hurricane season, and we have our hurricane preparedness special, Surviving a Storm, airing tonight right here on 7 at 7 p.m. And don't worry, if you can't watch it tonight, it's going to air once again tomorrow at 5 p.m. That's the very latest.